earlier today, I was going over some old videos of mine, and one of them particularly just blew me away. And it was one, I believe, was the video that actually started me off being a lot more relaxed when making videos. It was the one that taught me how to just be me and let go, relax a little bit, and not be so anal retentive about what I'm doing, not being such a perfectionist, just being me and being at one with you and letting you know how I feel, letting you know what's going on with me. And I realized that, okay, I had been making videos for the past 12 years, believe it or not, and I gave it a break for like 6 of those years, so not altogether 12 years at the same time. So, you know, but let's say for the sake of the span of time from now to back, whenever I started making the videos, about 12 years. But I started only really remaking or making videos again, rather, about 1 year ago. And I realize I'm so frigid and rigid in making these videos, but because I'm listening to so many other YouTubers, which, by the way, the pagan and the YouTuber are 2 different things, and it's hard to be a YouTuber when you are a pagan and still be light, be airy, and be yourself, where either the algorithm of YouTube isn't controlling you, or the trolls that are talking you down are not controlling you, or just the fear of stepping out of line because all of these things are controlling you, or is controlling you, and your controlling is controlling you. So your perfection, your own perfection, is controlling you because of these trolls, or because the algorithm. You know, it's a mess. It's a bubbling hot mess, and I'm there boiling in the center of all of it, right? But, you know, it's like, I was watching this video, and it's actually my birthday video. I'll probably tag this in on the end of this video so you'll know what I'm talking about. But it came in, I think, about 2 years into making videos. And I was probably very awkward and new and quiet, you know, about the time I made this video. And I realized that this was probably the video that broke me out and made me relax and taught me how to be me and not so rigid, and taught me how to just talk to you guys one-on-one without anything driving me or making me afraid, or just the shyness, breaking free of that. You know, it was my birthday video. The only birthday video that I made on this channel at all, I believe. And I'll tag that in on the end, like I said, you know, in a click on. But I realized that that was probably the video that taught me how to be me and not worry about anything. Not try too hard, not be a perfectionist. Just don't even edit the shit. Just run it up, because it's a lot less work when you do it like that. And it was whenever I really, I think, clicked with you guys. It's when I was alone, celebrating my birthday, and my husband Austin was at work and had to be at work for the next 8 to 12 hours at the time I made this video. And I even said that in this channel. In this video. I addressed the idea that I was there alone. I was going to be for the next 8 to 10 hours. Because all my friends went poof as soon as I got married or started being with my man in my house. They all just dissolved, right? But I sat down. I threw up a happy birthday to me video because I needed you video type thing, and I had fun just making that video, not worrying about stepping out of line, not awkward because I was just being real, and being me, and a me with you, not a me with my husband, not a me with anybody else, but just a me with you, talking to you and not really caring. And I want to be that again. I want to get back to that. And I realized that for the first year of being back and making videos, which means from then, a year ago till now, I've just been very not as much me as I could be. Let me put it that way. Are you comfortable there? You're just kind of resting on my arm, Neko-chan. That's my baby. She is just so relaxed. And she's just being her, laying here just cleaning her little self, you know, minding her own thing. Up against my arm, she likes to touch her mama. And it's okay. It's cool, fine, and dandy. But, you know, that's how I want to be. I want to just be more me, in tune with my spiritual self again, and in tune with you while I'm being my spiritual self. And that's what I am aspiring to get back to now. As we enter the Beltane time, which is the now, we are 1 week away from Beltane, and I'm doing these 2 videos together, actually. The one for Beltane and the one that I'm making right now to do with getting back to me. And that's what I want to get back to. I want to be my own spiritual pagan self, finding me again after my husband and my breakup, and going through my mourning, and now just bringing my head up out like the mole after winter. You know, I just want to be me and comfortable with being at one with you. And that's what this video is about, really. Just being me without worrying about an algorithm or about anything else like that. You know, and I feel comfortable being with y'all. I feel comfortable with you. It's just that I wasn't used to making videos again. I wasn't used to YouTube's algorithm and the control it has over the creators and their fears of stepping out of the algorithm. I am not going to worry about that anymore. I'm just going to be me, and whatever happens, happens. My channel was growing like wildfire before, when I was making these videos, but because I wasn't worried about all of that, I was having fun. And that's what all of this was about for me, and what I want it to be again. You know, it's tapping into my creative and artistic talents, as well as my knowledge in that I've been within for 41 plus years. Stuff that I know like the back of my hand, but have been so afraid of, after my chemotherapy and radiation, have I forgotten all that I know? Stepping out of line with the algorithm. Anyway, so yeah, I'm trying to do the comfortable video thing. The light editing, because it is consuming so much of my time that it's burning me out early, and that's not the way things are meant to be. I'm supposed to just be comfortable being myself, and because it is just a being real video, there's so much less to do in the way of editing, although there would be some. There would be a lot less to do because, well, it's being real, being me, and y'all understand that. And that's what I want to do, and quit being such the perfectionist that I'm burning myself out and taking too much time in between all my creative works. I've got so many things I like to do creatively. I've got so many things I like to do in my daily life that I could include you on. Like walking out in the park, talking about this and that while I'm in the park. Playing my guitar, which is on the wall here and over my head every day that I don't ever pick up. Digging out my synthesizer, which is over here to my right. And by the way, I'm in a tiny house, so everything is within reach anyway. I'm in my tiny house, tiny pagan space, tiny business combined. right here. Everything runs out of this 12 by 24 building, in case you didn't know. But my guitar's here, my synthesizer is up here, and my electricals for all of that and sound equipment is above my head in the cabinets. And in the closet right behind this area, then I would find my amplifiers and all of that. So all my musical stuff is right here. All my camera stuff is right here at about 2 o'clock. You know, it's funny, but yes, all of it is right here, as well as some of my stuff I need is there. And my microphone, sorry if I'm breaking y'all's ears touching that, I should not be doing that, is generally right here at about 1 o'clock. So it's so easy, but trying to be a perfectionist, doing too many takes on what should just be simple shit to me, just because I'm worried about what everybody thinks, or the YouTube algorithm, or whatever. It's just soaking me for all of the time and burning me out where I don't feel good anymore. And so I need to just be more like this. You know what? And if anybody doesn't like what I'm doing, then, on the horse they rolled in on, they don't have to watch it, right? And for those that do enjoy it, well, then they've come to the right place. And that's the way it should be, right? That's the way I should be thinking, because I'm making this because I really feel it's an artistic side of me that I really enjoy. Also, I love teaching, and I'm giving the information to somebody that really wants it. And then, last but not least, it's a YouTube video that would help build the channel and a community. And that should be the last thing I would worry about, right? And that's all I'm saying here. No degradation on anybody. I love you guys. I really do. But I do it to myself. And I think YouTubers do it to themselves. YouTube video creators burn themselves out by worrying about the algorithm, worrying about the perfection, worrying about the lighting, worrying about the shadows, the drafts, or the sounds. And yeah, you have to worry about that. So, sound is a real job here. In a tiny space, in a building that's up off the ground and only 35 feet from a major highway, where there is over 10,000 vehicles that travel down at any given time, day or night. Ambulances go by, cop cars, and just the sounds of 18-wheelers hitting bumps in the road. And then I'm, 250 feet away from a train track that's on the other side of the freeway. So you see what I'm saying here. It is hard to be a content creator, and it's very hard to be a pagan living in a tiny space right near the freeway anyway. But I make do, and really, believe it or not, I do it very well, balancing all of these things along with who I am. It's just that it can be a little bit tiring when you're trying to be a perfectionist and trying to overdo everything in the absolute right way. But all in all, I love what I do on all areas of life. Either way, I guess I'm going to end the video here and now, because I feel like I've said all that I'm going to, or all that I need to on this. And I think I've tired myself out and need to get me something to eat. So you take care of yourself. It was lovely talking to you and being at one with you again here today. I really always enjoy talking to you guys, and you're my bestest friends right now. So be good to yourself. Be good to each other, for those of you that know each other. And be good to your gods and goddesses. Be good to the earth. Love and light, brightest regards, Mary Park.